Hi, I'm Fred Miles. I'm the son of Ruth and Corky, and we're speaking to you from the Poconos in the 2024 reunion. We're having a great time up here at Lake Naomi. Wish you could make it. Hope you can make the next one. And what you're going to hear now are from family members who have made it up here, and some of their recollections and some of their sweet memories from past reunions, and maybe what they've been doing up this weekend.
Dotsie Miles Bisa, and I, being one of the older ones, 82, I have fond memories go way back, especially when we first sort of started with groups of families like meeting in Estes Park, the park that would come up from the east, from the west, and from Texas. And then it sort of morphed into more formal get-togethers. The first one I think was in Tennessee, which was a lot of fun, and then we usually met like every 5 years, and then we decided, oh, we have such a good time together that we're going to meet every 2 years. And so now we've been meeting every 2 years across the country. And what's fun is to come together and share memories of the past and what we're doing now and what's going to happen in the future. And so it's just a great way to keep in touch with all our family members.
Hi, I'm Diane Sawyer, and I don't come to many of the reunions. We try to get to as many as we can, but I personally haven't been to many. But the ones I have been wonderful. It's a chance to get to meet the family, get to know them a little bit better. One of my fondest memories is the Montana reunion when we went whitewater rafting. It was the first time I'd ever done it. Had a great time. This one here has been a great event, and so I'm saying hello to those that couldn't make it. Encourage everyone to come as much as you can, and hopefully I will see you at one of them. Thank you.
I'm Jeff Jr. Haven't made a lot of the reunions in the last few years, but one of my favorite memories is, I don't know if it's an official family reunion, but we had a work reunion at the cottage one year to replace the roof. I remember Dad stepping through a rotten board. I remember all these cousins and sleeping in sleeping bags all over the floors. There was tents all over the yards. It was a huge event, and that was one of my first memories of getting together with all the extended families. So I encourage people to come out. They're fun.
The canoe trips, we've done, 7 or 8 of them over the years, and that's where I got to know all the cousins and the families. Some of those trips were pretty revealing and dynamic. There was a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, that was the best time for me. Yeah, and then I believe down in Tennessee near the Mississippi border, my kids came back after fishing with some local kids who had told them that they had TV accents. That was funny. You remember things like that. So.
I'm Janet Miles Geikes, and I've been to all of the reunions, I think, and I just love coming to all of them. I've got t-shirts, but unfortunately I'm outgrowing them, and so I've got them available. Anybody who wants some vintage reunion t-shirts. And I think our reunions kind of started when the cousins did the canoe trips. They were so much fun, and we've just always had such a good time together. And so we really miss Ruth Ann and Jerry and Susie and Bernie, and of course all the Texas and the Florida and anybody else that we're missing. We hope you can come to the next reunion, and which will be in 2 years. You'll see a notice. So, okay, does this clock look familiar? This was on the mantle in Cherry Lane, and it has a wonderful bong to it. This is the Antique Roadshow of the Sawyer branch. And so, see you all later. Next reunion. Bye.
Hi, I'm Debbie Sawyer. I am daughter of Jeff Sawyer, who is from Joe and Hetty Sawyer. So that's how I'm connected to all of you. There are so many memories and adventures that I've had on these reunions. too many really to list. But even aside from the, the whitewater rafting and the zip lining and the horseback riding and all of those fun things, the most important thing to me is like the family connections. Like, let's be honest, how often would you get together with second and third cousins removed that live halfway across the country if it weren't for the people of our family that host these and plan them and put them together. And I'm so appreciative of all of those opportunities to get to know my extended family all over the country. Family history and the lineage is something that has been very important to me to stay connected to and to learn about, and to see how the families have grown, just to see how everybody has traveled the world and all the stories that I get to share, and feel connected with all of those places that they've been to, and then to kind of share my stories with them as well. And it's really the family lineage and the connectedness that these reunions make me privy to. And I'm going to try not to cry. It's just something that's been very important to me, and I'm so appreciative for all of them. And I put dibs on that clock, so for anybody out there that's interested in it, I'll duke you out for it, because it's a piece of our family history, and those things are just so very important for our future generations to learn about where they came from, and the family that produced them. And so I hope to see you all again in the future. I love you all, far and near, whether we've met before or not. You're in my heart, and I love you, and I hope to see you.
Hey, thanks for having us. This is only my second time actually coming to one of these. Just too many distractions in a younger life, but this is great. And I've gotten to connect with people that I've heard about so many times over the years, and finally get to put personalities with pictures and faces and names. And so this has been fantastic, and really appreciate welcoming my wife into the family like you have. And of course, Robert is full of energy, so a lot of energy comes from him too. But thank you so much, and looking forward to many, many more.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I am Matt's wife. This is my second Sawyer reunion, and it's been great. Like the first one even too. I felt so comfortable and so at ease with everybody, and we had so much fun. That one was in Myrtle Beach. This one is up here in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, which I grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, so this is very close to my home, but I have loved, the beach was really fun and got to know everyone, but I have loved the lake and the scenery and everything up here. And Robert caught 30 fish today, including a bass, which was his like big prize. So, and I actually have never seen him fish. So people in his life have always taken fishing, but I've never actually gotten to go fishing with him and seen him fish. So I got to see him fish today. So that was really fun.
Hi, I'm Robert. I'm with my stepdad's side of the family, and some of the things that I love about the family reunions is we spend so much time together. It's so much fun, and everyone's just so loving, and I feel at home here. And I don't know, it just feels amazing. So I love them. I think one of my favorites are the beach trips. Those are fun. We get to play by the water. And the shops there are cool. I love how the sun feels. So that's my favorite trip. Anyways, thank you. Bye.
Jessica Sawyer. My mom is Debbie, and my grandfather is Jeffrey Sr. and I enjoy coming to these reunions because you never know who's going to be here. So I've gotten to meet a lot of the extended family at the different locations. So some of my favorites have been Gearhart, Myrtle Beach, St. Pete, where my grandparents hosted, was one of my favorites. I'm sensing a beach theme there. So maybe that's bringing me back to my Lake Erie roots, and so I always enjoy getting together to hear stories about the family and everything that's going on. Things change so quickly, and so it's fun to keep up with everyone, and these are a great opportunity to do that. So I'm getting ready to go do a UTV tour through the Poconos right now, so I'm gonna go have a blast and make some more memories.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom, in case you don't know. I know I've aged a bit. I love these reunions. I'll keep coming to them as long as I can. And I had an interesting experience coming to this one. I tried to stop to see the old Sawyer homestead in Apollo. It was a great experience. The house is gone, unfortunately. The current owner of the property had to burn it down because it was just falling into such disrepair. But he took me on a little ATV trip all around where the old property line. We saw where the old spring house was and the old turkey barn and all that kind of stuff. None of that's still there, but he showed me like the area where it was and all that. So, and they were really gracious and were so welcoming and enthusiastic when I told them my name. And they said, "Oh, I saw you," that sort of thing. So they said anybody's welcome to come back, and they'd be happy to show them around. So it was a really nice experience. Otherwise, I'm happy to be here, and it's always great to see everybody, and thanks for doing this, Jerry.
Hi, I'm Nancy Miles, married to Fred Miles. Fred's the son of Corky and Ruth Miles, and I joined the Sawyer family in 1985, which is my very first memory of Sawyer Reunion, and I had quite an indoctrination. Fred and I had been married just a few short months, and we were in Tennessee, and we were in our cozy cabin, having a nice sleep. And next morning, it was our first night there. Next morning, the door bursts open, and in comes all the aunts. Ruth Miles, help me out. Edie and Aunt Sal, and and they're all welcoming me to the family, and I just pull the covers up over my head like, what is going on here? What did I get myself into? But yeah, they really are the most loving family that I have ever known, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. It was a great reunion. I remember all the Errata boys being there, and we had some tremendous volleyball tournaments going on, and just had a great time, and I always look forward to coming to these reunions and seeing new people and different people, and I really miss the ones that are no longer with us and the ones that don't count. So please come in the future.
One of my fondest memories is back when we went to Colorado in 2003, and Katie and I hiked up Long's Peak, which is a 14,000 footer, and we had to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. We went to my friend Paul Flanders' cottage outside of Rocky Mountain National Park, And it was an all-day hike, and in fact, I kind of trained for it for several months ahead of time because it's very exerting. But we did it, we made it, and it was really a wonderful memory for me, one of those life goals that I had. And then one other great memory is when we went to Montana, and we were on the Gallatin River, which is a big fly fishing river, right? So I got to learn how to fly fish. So I got my friend Tim Killian from the old canoe trips, and he taught me how to fly fish, and he packed all this equipment for me up. And so we went out there, and I got in the river, and I'm trying to fly fish, and these bugs are flying all over, getting stuck in my glasses and everything. And this woman who was down in the river, she says, "Yeah, keep the tip up, keep the tip up." So I was being coached the whole time, and I actually caught a fish. And I know it was videotaped, it was recorded by Amanda and Nancy, and I'll tell you, that $50 fish, I was done. That's enough, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead, but it was a great payoff for me.
And like that wide of a...
Yeah.
Like, are you okay?
I mean, I don't care. To kind of serve as a substitute for the dry season.
Okay.
Oh.
People should come out and start getting,
Hey, Susie, Tu, and Bernie, and Ruth Ann and Jerry. We really enjoyed our visit with you guys a couple weeks ago. Had some good memories of our meetings in the past. And I just want to say how much Susie and I liked hosting a reunion in St. Pete Beach. And we wouldn't mind doing it again. And I hope you guys can make it.
This is Susie 1, or Susie Sawyer. And I would like to say hi to Susie 2 and Bernie. And we miss them very much being here. And to Ruth Ann and Jerry. And glad we saw you recently. And we hope to see you again sometime soon. And to anybody else who's not here that we missed, come to the next one. We're already planning. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Jerry Sawyer. I'm part of the Joe Sawyer family. I'm the youngest of the 3 sons, Tom and Jeff and Jerry. And we've all enjoyed coming to these reunions. In fact, some of us have been involved in setting them up, which is a lot of fun, trying to reach everybody. And we'd like to have a lot of people at the next one, wherever that might be. We're hoping that'll be 2 years from now in a great location. So the most fun that we have at these reunions is just getting together with everybody. We play games, we laugh, we drink a little, but we have a good time, and we eat. Someone was saying we have an activity, we eat. We have an activity, we eat. So it's been a lot of fun. And some of the best memories I have are the 7 years of canoe trips that we took as all of our cousins back in the day, and that was when we were kind of more centered in Pennsylvania or the Pennsylvania environs. Now we're families spread out all over the country, and it's kind of hard for people to get from the West Coast to the East, etc. So we've been having them in the West, we've been having them in the East. So why don't you decide where you want to have the next reunion and help us set it up, wherever you happen to be? Because we'd love to see you if you haven't been to one recently. We'd love to see you there, and we'd love to get to know you and your family. And we're just so happy that this family likes to get together and have fun and share experiences.
So here we are on the final morning. We're getting ready to go in and have some breakfast, and then we will head off to those parts of the country from whence we came. We had a great 4 days. We did bicycle riding, trail riding on ATVs, swimming, horseback riding, card playing, golfing, all kinds of stuff up there. It was really a beautiful, beautiful area. And we're hoping that you can join us on the next time. Although we rented by far most of the cabins and rooms in this very charming lodge, we were not the only ones here. And throughout the last 4 days, people would come in and out and they'd see all the nutty things we were doing. And I tell you, they always expressed what a marvel it was that we were able to get 24 family members together and have a reunion like this. I know one fellow had recently lost his brother, and you could tell he really ached that he did not have some modern memories of that cherished family member. So, you know, we talk about the past, but we also talk about the future, and we talk about what's going on, and we stay involved in each other's lives to the point that it's we really feel connected. So we're hoping that you can join us in 2 years. We're talking about maybe heading out west to Lake Tahoe or some other exotic locale. And we hope that you will consider joining us because we'd love to hear what you're up to. So until then, be well.